I could test my heart to the unknown. I could dance to a never-ending song. If I could glance at what the future holds, I would. If I could drink my nerve to talk to you. If I could think,
Like so your jam is your
I've nothing left to lose.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tiffany Carlen with JoCo Vibes. Nona Reed is here with me, of course. And joining us this morning is the one and only, the amazing Diana Roberts, life coach, realtor, director of Miss Johnson County, radio show host. What else?
I think that's it. I hope. Oh
Is
my
that
gosh.
everything?
I
You
think
missed something,
so.
I know.
I'm a wife, a mom.
What are we missing? Wife, mom,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those things. So good
All the
morning.
things. Good morning.
Happy Thankful Thursday. Cheers.
Happy Thankful Thursday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. And it's just coffee we're drinking.
Well, water for me.
Yeah.
Water
I
for
have
you.
my
Oh,
coffee,
you're on
yeah.
water?
Yeah.
Okay.
I even brought my toothbrush and toothpaste when I walked in so I could brush my teeth after I finished my coffee. I don't like brushing my teeth until after I've had my coffee. Is that weird?
Really?
Yes.
No, it's not weird because I know people who do that. But for me, I have to brush my teeth first thing in the morning. Like I have to brush them
Me
before
too.
I take one sip of coffee.
Oh, I see.
Or
I'm
coffee does not
opposite.
take.
But I have a toothbrush and toothpaste here.
I do have
I
a
think
toothbrush.
you do too.
I do too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a charcoal toothbrush, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I have charcoal toothpaste.
No, that's gross. Nope.
How is the
No,
toothbrush
Cor-
different than
bad.
the toothpaste?
I don't.
That's
It
what
does
I'm
because there's no
thinking.
flavor to the toothbrush, but there's something about the bristles. Don't get me started because I really don't know. It was an emergency purchase. It was one of those days where I got here and I was like,
Oh, I forgot
Like-
to brush my teeth.
like I got up, took a kid to school. This is like 2 years ago when we first moved in to this location, and I woke up in the morning and I was taking the kid to school, and so I just mouthwashed really quick.
Uh-huh.
And if I mouthwash, then I forget sometimes that I haven't brushed my teeth. And so I went about my day and then I got here and I was like, oh my gosh,
Man,
I am so
yeah.
sorry for breathing onto you or whatever, but I forgot to brush my
I
teeth.
remember that day. I think I fainted.
Yes, you did faint. You did fall off. It's very possible. Trisha and Dina left. They were like, we're at peace out.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I ran over to CVS and that was like, I don't know why, but that was like the only toothbrush. I
that
could-
was there.
I don't know. It's the only one I saw, and I was, or maybe it was unique, and
Or
I was
you were
like,
like,
oh,
"Oh,
that's
cool.
kind of
Let's-
cute. It's
let's
a wood
try this."
handle, and it says charcoal, so whatever. So yeah, I brought it. So that's my
Love it.
toothbrush story.
Thankful
Ba-doom.
for the toothbrush. That's what we're
Yes.
thankful for.
Yes, absolutely. And thankful that it's so accessible wherever you go because, with me drinking my coffee first, there have been times where I was in a hurry and I rushed out the door and didn't brush my teeth. And
That's
was
what I'm telling you.
mortified.
That's why I brush my teeth
Mortified.
first.
Yeah.
As long as I brush
Maybe I
my
should just do it
teeth,
twice
and
in the
then
morning.
we used to keep mouthwash here, and I just
I think
haven't
we're out.
replenished it. So,
Mhm.
but I'm thankful for my first sip of coffee for the day.
Yeah.
So again, if I start with coffee before I brush my teeth, I'm likely to forget
Yeah.
that I did not brush my teeth. And I know that sounds so ridiculous, but it happens.
It
It's like
does.
it's like having to force my 12-year-old last night. He goes, Mom, I wash my face and I shower. I said, no, you wash your face twice a day or you will become a pimple face. And he's like, but Mom, I wash it when I shower. I said, no, you didn't take a shower tonight. So you're going to like go wash your face and brush your teeth. And so anyway, that's what happened.
Oh man. Oh man.
Well, it's Thankful Thursday around here. And I want to start out by talking about and reminding everybody again, we talked about this a lot yesterday. The Rise Mental Health Conference is coming up on October 8th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Pathway Church, 325 Northwest Renfro Street. This is free. It's free, and they have free childcare. So there's no excuse not to go and just get a mental health checkup to find resources. Listen to the 5 main session speakers. Dr. Collier, she's the author of the Neuro Whereabouts Guide. Rachel Henning, licensed professional counselor. Dr. Tina Bernard, professional educator and author. Chad Benson, pastor at Lifegate Church. And Lisa Boltinghouse, she's the CEO of the Center for ASD, which is autism. So, in case you didn't know, there's some breakout sessions, build your own toolkit, resource and vendor tables are available for free, by the way.
That's awesome.
So, if you wanted to set up a vendor table and participate in this, I highly recommend it, especially if you have helpful tools that can, yeah, there you go. So I see Diana's over here like, yes,
My
I'm a
eyes are
life
lighting
coach.
up. I'm like, wait, what?
And there's raffle items, and they've got free T-shirts that they're giving away and goodie bags, and and there's going to be multiple food options available as well. So this is going to be really good. Go to Facebook and search for the Rise Mental Health Conference. The event is there, and you can click through and purchase your register, because there's no purchasing. It's free. Duh. So yeah, purchase for free. That's not funny.
That was great.
I made myself laugh, which made you laugh.
Purchase for
That's
free.
good. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay.
Dad joke.
But this is great. Sarah Nicole Tynan, who is an amazing yoga instructor and so much more. I consider her just a very spiritually grounded individual, but she's suffered with mental health issues, and she's spoken very openly about it, of which I so appreciate her openness and her honesty. And so this was her brainchild, and then she partnered with the Reach Coalition to really step it up and bring it to another level. So there's a lot of things going on this same day, such as Founders Day. But what's more important? Is it your
Right.
mental health and the mental health of your children and your family or your friends, or car shows and stuff? I don't know.
But you can
Well, look,
also
whatever
do
you
both if you plan it right.
You could,
I mean, you
yes.
could.
Come on.
Well, we'll pull that up and
and
we'll
this
talk.
is 9 to 3, and
Yeah.
the founders probably is also like a 9 to 3 or something.
Yes, we were
Come
just
on, you could do both. I
Yeah.
mean, we say that and we're telling everybody to go, and then we're going to be gone because
Yeah.
we'll be out of the
Well.
country. But I mean, I wish. I mean, I would have liked to have gone to this, definitely.
Don't know when I'll be
So, I know.
back again. You're not even flying back on the same plane.
No, I'm not.
What?
Sorry.
How'd
She's-
that happen?
She's staying 3 days longer.
Oh.
Well, you know,
deserve it.
after the whole election thing, I wanted to run away and just have a breather.
I just want to run away.
That too.
I want to stay home.
After all the lies and the
You've been
deceit
gone a lot.
and all that
I
kind of
have.
crap. And then so we were talking about going to Colorado and seeing some friends, and then afterwards I was like, we couldn't match dates with them when they would be really available, and I was like, I was like, you know what I really want to do, Jesse? I just want to stay a few more days. And our trip was so interrupted the 2 years ago when
It
we
was.
went.
Oh, yeah.
We spent most of our day locked down because of the
Hurricane.
hurricanes.
Not even locked down. We were completely off.
Right.
Right.
Well,
know.
and then when we even got back to the thing, there was nothing open, so we stayed at the resort most of the time. So
Look, listen, we
I'm
know what
excited.
you really want. You want the whole place to yourself so you can have sex in the living room.
Yes. That sounds fun.
Just say it. I mean, look, you guys can hang a tie or a sock on the doorknob and we won't come back.
I know you
I'm
would.
just kidding. We would.
Hello.
Hello, we're home.
I love it.
All right. Well, it's
it's
September 21st. It's going to be 99 degrees here in Johnson
Is it going
County.
back up again.
Yes, and it's
Wow.
currently 77. But the good thing is that the humidity is lower. So it
That
actually,
is good.
when I was getting into the car, I was like, is that a slight breeze I feel?
Yeah, it was so nice.
I was like, that kind of feels lovely. But 99, it's just going to be a little drier today. So, which is a blessing. So let's take the blessings where they come and,
Absolutely.
Lord, lower the temperature. So prayers for everybody.
It's almost October, Lord.
Right.
Yes.
Hello.
Forget
But-
about Texas. Can you turn the oven down, please?
Morning, Jamie. Just want to, from a gratitude perspective, we do live in a place that does not typically get hit by hurricanes. because we're off the water. So
Mhm.
prayers for all those in Puerto Rico who are going on another day without power,
Right.
and the flooding is still obviously going on there. And also prayers for Bermuda because it's coming around the bend. So, and then there's one way, way, way offshore right now that could hit New Orleans, could hit the Gulf Coast. And let's just
God.
say, please don't go to Mexico. That's all I'm asking you.
Yeah,
Is
do
it-
not know.
We do not want to be evacuated again.
All right.
I
Um,
really would like to just have a normal vacation.
we will have a normal vacation.
Yes, put it into
Yeah.
existence, girl. Speak it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Speak
See
it.
it, believe it, receive it.
That's right.
It's September 21st. It is the 264th day of the Gregorian calendar. Norman invaders win the Kingdom of Dublin. J.R.R. Tolkien's groundbreaking novel The Hobbit was published. Congress passed the Defense of Marriage Act. Famous birthdays include H.G. Wells, Stephen King, and Bill Murray, who, by the way, is 72 years old. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Or I don't know if he turned 73 today. It was just something that my husband pointed out to me. She goes, Bill Murray's 72. Did you know that? I'm like, random.
Wow.
That was yesterday. So, but now maybe it wasn't so random and there was something he
Kind of
read.
makes me feel old.
I don't,
Kind of
doesn't make me feel old.
like older, I guess. You
And
know?
I-
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. If
And
you look
being
at
that-
our age and the shows he was doing when we were younger,
yeah,
that
he
makes
was
about
young
sense.
then.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But just I don't know. Like
I know,
when you
it's-
reflect back on those movies,
You're like,
thinking
no
when you were younger, and
way!
you're like, wow, how the
Girl,
years
you're
have gone
only
by.
40.
I know,
Okay?
right?
Stop it.
I feel
She's
older.
50.
I'm the oldest one at this table.
Like, I'm just going to
Nothing
point
wrong
your
with
age
that.
out first. I mean, I'm 49. So,
You're in the middle.
but I mean, but I get it at turning like even just turning 40. I mean, I didn't feel that way at all. And honestly, I don't even feel it now.
Mhm.
I don't feel old. Age is a state of mind.
It is absolutely.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
what
exactly
it's
what my grandmother said.
truly what you make of it. And we were talking we were actually talking about this when I was in Siesta Key a couple weeks ago, because there was this older woman on the beach who we're like out in the water, and here comes this woman in she's like totally tan head to toe. She's got a belly button ring and she's got a cool hat on, and she's got on this tiny little lace bikini, and you can't really see her face much, and from the beach I'm going, man, that's a hot older woman. But then she gets closer in the water and you're like, holy cow, she's like in her 70s.
Wow.
And so looking at her, and the perspective that I had is, one, she looks really great, and
Right.
she's putting, like, she had a hat on, her hair was down, she was looking all sassy and
I
sexy,
love seeing that.
right?
I love seeing that. Yeah.
Sassy
Yeah.
and sexy, and
Yes.
she had on her makeup, and she's living her best life, and I just looked at her and I went, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what your age is, it depends on how you live your age.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yes.
So in saying that, and when we've got 3 minutes before the break, so which is a little longer than we think, but today, and so we're going to talk
Yeah.
about some cool things that kind of go along with this. Today is the International Day of Peace.
Wow.
Mm.
There's a lot of other like international
Mhm.
days. Do you want to hear what there are? There's 21 of them today.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's National Cat and Dog Gut Health Awareness Day.
All right. It's what you're feeding your animals. Okay.
Yeah.
It is Armenia Independence Day, Belize Independence Day.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
I want to go to Belize so bad.
This one,
It's on
I'm
my bucket list.
I need
Escapology Day.
Okay.
escapology.
Yes. So
Okay.
escapology, it is the art of escape.
Mhm.
Escape.
Mm.
Check out 3 magical ways you too can enjoy Escapology Day like a professional. And
Huh.
we may have to click through to this on some.
I know.
some point.
Yeah, I
that
would-
one really is intriguing. me.
Very
didn't-
much so.
If you saw the
yes.
picture of the guy in
Mm.
the chains, just saying, it was I was a little taken back at first when I began to read it. I was like, oh, escape. That's what this is. Okay. It's Mabon Day or Mabon.
My bone.
It's a fruit. Grab your fruit baskets and wine as we dedicate this. It's a festival of bountiful harvest.
Oh, we
Mabon
need
Day.
some.
Malta. It's Malta Independence Day. Wow, there's a lot of Independence Days today.
Yeah.
Mid Autumn Moon Festival.
Ooh, that sounds
Mm,
amazing.
right?
I love the moon.
It's-
like me and the moon are like besties.
International
We are.
International Miniature Golf Day.
Ooh,
It is National Black Women's Equal Pay Day,
nice.
National Brittany Day.
Brittany who?
Britney
No,
Britney
listen,
Spears?
you can apply for like
Woohoo,
anything.
Free Britney.
No, I think it's just anybody named Brit. It's any. Wait, celebrate anyone you know named Brittany and bring this name back in fashion.
I didn't know it was
Okay.
out of fashion.
I didn't know that
need
either.
I need to call Brittany and let her know about this.
It's National Chai Day.
Okay.
If you drink chai tea, which
love
I do
chai
not.
tea. I
had a
love it. It's
dog
good.
named Brittany. Loved her.
I have a niece named Brittany,
We have
Yeah.
a friend named Brittany.
and she's a twin. My
Mhm.
my one of my brother's twins. My son doesn't have any twins. He has no children.
Okay.
Just let me preface that. It's just my brain
I was gonna
cells.
say,
aren't
when did
working.
that happen?
Yes,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sure. Or someone would be murdered. Red rum. That would be my son.
Right.
Okay,
I know.
just-
Better
Let
clarify
me
that.
clarify who I would be murdering. It's National Garage Condo Day.
Garage condo?
The number one is calling me.
Hmm.
Mm,
Oh, it could be God.
answer it.
Number one.
It's number one.
Let's see who it is.
Hello?
Hi, you're
So-
on the air.
Hi. You're on the air. How are you?
Hello, one.
Hello, one.
I love it. Okay,
Oh my
don't mess
goodness.
with us.
let me finish
Yeah.
these really quick before the
Okay,
break.
yes, yes, yes.
National Hannah Day. It's National Christina Day.
Oh, Mom.
That must have
Christina?
been sisters, and they were like, "Bitch, you're not going to get a national day," and then
I'm
not.
gonna get a bitch.
Wait, I need a National Diana Day.
I
What
need
is
a National
up?
Nona
What?
Day.
We'll have to look it up. National
going
Opioid
to.
Awareness Day. Big
Okay.
discussion. We've been
Yeah.
discussing it all week.
Mhm.
National Pecan Cookie Day. National School Backpack Awareness Day.
Aw.
Telegraph Pole Appreciation Day. World Alzheimer's Day. World Gratitude Day. Hello, peace and gratitude. All the things we're going to be talking about.
Yes.
And World Mini Golf Day. I don't know why that's
It's on there twice.
It's on there twice.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back after the break, guys.
See,
Stay
I
with
love
us.
it. Maybe it's because it's so peaceful.
Abnormal realities.
I love my mom.
Yep. She sent me a message.
My mom
on-
did?
Yeah, Wednesday night. And she invited me over tomorrow night to watch Titanic and share a bowl of popcorn. And I accepted.
You did?
Yep.
That'd be fun.
And she calls it Chaps Only Night every Saturday night.
Look,
Miss Dixie,
look.
how you doing? He said, it's my mom, bro. All right, it's my mom.
I want to hear the answer to the Titanic and popcorn. Go ahead, Mom. What's up?
Oh!
Hi, boys.
Hi,
I
Mom.
just wanted to ask Rocky if he wanted butter on that popcorn or not.
Oh,
I
my
would
God.
rather have the butter somewhere else, but if popcorn's the only place I can have it, I'll take it.
Jeez,
Hey,
dude.
nobody says I can't roll around in it for a little bit.
All
first.
right, Mom.
That is my
Love you.
girl. I love you,
Mom.
Dixie.
Abnormal realities
Bye, Mom. Love
Oh,
you.
Dixie.
Bye. I love you too.
with Ron and Rocky. Weekdays, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on JoCo Community Radio.
Holy crap.
Out of deck carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleburne, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleburne, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered. When you're hungry for tender brisket or some delicious homemade cobbler, then look no further than Leach Brothers Barbecue, located at 1106 East Henderson in Cleburne, Texas. Leach Brothers has been family owned and operated since 1950. Take it from me, Taco Joe Orwinski. Todd and his family have been filling my belly breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a long time. Heck, I even have my own booth, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Come see them for dine-in, carry out, and all your catering needs.
Peeing it out. Welcome back, everybody. JoCo Community Radio is proud to be the voice of Johnson County, Texas, and is live 24/7 on the TuneIn Radio Network. TuneInJoCo.com is the place to find all the ways to listen and watch. And also available on Android and Apple devices is our free radio station app. You can simply search your store. Check out our lineup and more at JoCoCommunityRadio.com. This episode and more brought to you by Patriot Claims, making your insurance work for you, especially with all these storms coming, hail, wind, you name it. They don't want to pay 100% of your claim. We're fighting one right now. You got to have someone who's ready to fight for you in your corner and advocate with your own insurance company to make sure you get paid the full amount. Reach out to your Texas sales rep, Nona Reed, at 844-TEX-HAIL. That's 844-839-4245. And be sure to dress your arms and more at the Tiffy.com. That's TheTiffie.com. Welcome back to the second half. I'm Tiffany Carlen with Nona Reed and Diana Roberts, and I'm hitting the wrong buttons if you're watching stuff. Oh, I'm still hitting it the wrong buttons.
my
What on
goodness.
earth am I doing? There we are. If you're
Hello.
watching, if
Good
you're
morning.
If
hey,
you're
if you're a
listening-
watcher,
yeah, if you're a watcher,
you can now see us again. If you're a listener, we're
You
still
can
here.
hear us. Yeah.
you're thinking she's crazy.
Yeah. So it
These
is.
ladies.
It is. Thing,
It's confirmed. She is.
True. Actually, there was something I said to or read. It was a post that somebody put out and said, I think my kids look at me like sometimes like, who is this crazy bitch? It was somebody else's. Actually, I think it was Tammy Trebbing who this location actually years ago. Tammy Trebbing, hi Tammy, shout out to Tammy Trebbing. This was their business. This was a catering business out of here.
yeah.
So anyway, it's Thankful Thursday, which this Thursday happens to be World Gratitude Day. If you're just tuning in, it's also International Peace Day, and we're going to talk about some of that and the positive things. And as we hit Thursday, and we discussed and celebrated the wins yesterday on Winning Wednesday, and we talked about a lot of the stuff that we've learned this week. And I don't know if you got to tune in and listen to us yesterday, but part of that win, we were talking about what we learned on Tuesday. What's today? It's Thursday.
Tuesday at our,
It was
our
Tuesday
women's
at the
luncheon.
Women's Leadership
Yes,
Luncheon
that
in
was awesome.
Cleburne. And so we took that as a win because we got to be around some amazing women, and we all put our minds together, and everybody had really great ideas. So here we are, Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for so far this week, Nona?
Why do you start with me?
Because I'm left-handed and you're on my left. Just going.
Yes, I love
Is your mic working still?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right.
All right.
We're having problems with that one. What are you thankful
Oh.
for? Why are you
I don't
looking?
know.
Why are you looking at me like
I'm
that?
thankful for just the world in general, and I don't know. Gosh, I should have known she was going to throw me under the
All right.
bus
So
first.
do you think about it? If there's anything particular, Diana.
I am thankful for waking up this morning. I am thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for all the many endeavors that have just, I've created from just manifesting things. And I'm really thankful for what's to come. I feel like there's a big shift that's going to start happening in everything that I've put my hands in or put the hat on for. And I feel like there's going to be this really huge shift that's just going to, it's going to blow up.
I
It's
think
gonna
the
be
shift.
great.
I think the shift is already. I think it's happening all around us.
I think so too.
And
totally agree.
I think some
Yes.
people are accepting of it and some are not, or they're ignoring it. This is specifically for women. And we've been having this conversation, I think, since the beginning of the year, really. And so I'm thankful for the shift because we all need a shift
Yes.
at times,
Yeah.
wake up calls, all that type of stuff. But I'm thankful for one of the same thing, and that is to wake up another day and put my feet on the floor. I was actually thinking about that this morning when I was unloading the dishes. I was like, what would my family do right now if something happened to me?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in this house.
Right?
I'm like, there's a lot of stuff. And then I'm thinking, there's some stuff I definitely don't want my kids to find. So it's like, I feel like I have to make like a list, like, hey, just so you know, these are places you need to go immediately and, take care of some
Mhm.
items. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that sounds so weird, but I think about that stuff. Like, there's so much stuff. I have stuff like all the Santa letters, are hidden. I have, yeah, like stuff.
mean,
I would throw them in drawers really quick, along with, well, I don't want to say in case somebody's kids ever watching, but there's, there's just things. There's just things. Okay,
Yeah,
there's just
yeah,
things.
There's
and
things, all the things.
jars of baby, not jars, but I saved like the
All my
first
secrets are
tooth,
hidden. I don't want them to find them.
right? Like the first, tooth that I pulled from each kid,
Mhm.
I saved and put on in a little baggie and wrote on it. And my kids think that that's really morbid. They're like, "What's wrong with you? Why are there all these baby teeth in your armoire?" I'm like, "Those are your first like teeth. Like
Yeah.
these are monumental moments for you as a child and also for your parents." But they're like, "No, like we don't want them." I'm like, "Do you want them?" They're like, "No. What am I going to do with it? Make a necklace out of it?" I'm like, "I don't know." So I guess it's time to let go of the baby teeth.
Yeah.
So I got to
yeah.
declutter some stuff, and the baby teeth need to go. Do you save your kids?
I honestly, I did not. I have some memorabilia, but I didn't want too terribly much, because again, it accumulates. Like at first, when I was my first child, I was like saving everything. I mean, everything from school, everything. And it just
Mhm.
started building up and building up. And then Noah, and then I started building up on all of that too. And when I moved, I was like, why am I holding on to these? They're not going to take them. I don't
Yeah.
have anything that my mom saved of mine except for some pictures. I have pictures. Like that was what my
I have
mom.
things I saved.
You did?
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, I had things that I saved that were like, "Oh, that's a really cool thing." And so I do have one bucket of stuff that I saved. But that's a really good point, and I think that's a helpful thing to let go, is to think about,
Mhm.
do my kids want this?
Right. That's kind
Also
of how I looked at it.
mentally healthy also to go through that and get rid of
Well,
stuff.
the pile is
Yeah.
still sitting on my bar, as you've seen.
Well, I mean, I'm working on that too, because
Yeah.
I was the same. Like, oh look, their first piece of paper from school.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I
Or-
didn't keep. I only
I
keep
mean,
like artwork
No, I have
and book and
because
like
I like
really
looking
good
at
book
their
reports.
handwriting change and just different things. And yeah, so I've been kind of going through some stuff and going, oh my god,
Why do I
the
have all
kids are gonna
this?
be like, why do you have this, mom? Okay, don't need it.
Right.
So okay, I figured out what I'm thankful for.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear
Let's
it.
have it.
Well, obviously the usual.
Yes.
And normally I do say, well, for waking up. That's always been so that's why I was like, I don't know. I don't want to say the same thing I say all the time.
Right.
So I got one. And people are going to go, what? But if you've ever had this situation, you know what I mean. And then add times 3. Okay.
Okay.
So we took all 3 boys to go get neutered the other day, and they all have their cones. Well, it is funny to watch them walk around because, especially like if they're going upstairs, they are keeping their head down, and so then their cone gets them caught, or
Mhm.
they've walked into walls, they've walked into us, and those cones hurt when they walk into you, especially when all 3 boys, and we're not talking small dogs. These are 5-month-old lab German shepherds.
Oh yeah.
They're big
huge.
dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. So took them on Tuesday. Yesterday, I had an eye doctor appointment. Was not thankful for what he said. My left eye is going it's slightly different now, not the same numbers anymore, but still good enough that I still can use one contact number. So anyway, that was a positive. But him and I were talking as we were walking out, and I was talking about the dogs and and he goes, "Oh, they have these new collars. They're like a big blow up pillow, like a
Yeah.
donut." And I was like, "No, really?" And he's like, "Yeah, and they don't take up all this space and they can still see." And I was like, "What?" So I'm waiting for the contact lady to bring me my contacts, and I'm sitting there looking on Amazon. I'm like, "Ha ha.
Yes. They're
Bye,
awesome.
bye." So
Yes.
there are 3 supposed to be coming in today, and hopefully our cone heads will now become donut heads. because
I love
for
it.
the boys, you have to keep that on or they will do things,
Yeah.
Mm.
Our female that we got taken care of, she didn't have to wear the cone and she did not bother her stitches. But the boys, they're a totally different story.
Yeah.
They're down there going, where did my balls go?
So, okay, I might be missing it. So you're thankful that
I'm
the gentleman
thankful
gave you a different
for
alternative.
the word of advice
I
about
love
the
it.
donut.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And that's what life
I
is
know
about.
that sounds like a crazy thankful, but you put 3 German Shepherd lab mixes in a room and we're keeping them inside because they're trying to keep their stitches clean too. Because
Yeah.
we live out, land. So it's already crowded enough adding those 3 boys in the house. And then they're wanting to all come up to you and they're hitting you with a cone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
This
You
is
can't
gonna be
walk, you
awesome.
can't move around. So yes, I am very thankful for Amazon bringing me that today. Soon, please. But I'm also thankful for Dr. Wise and his great information.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what
So-
happens. Like we always end up meeting people that share their experience. And that is something to be
Uh-huh.
grateful for because a lot of times the people that come into our lives, we're attracting them for a reason.
Uh-huh.
Those things I feel are happening
Right.
for a reason.
Mhm.
And that's something I kind of wanted to touch base on if I can.
Oh,
Really
okay.
Yeah,
quick.
let's talk
All
about
right.
it.
See?
So
Segue right into it.
right. Thank you. So a Buddha in the Angortia Nakia, I don't know if I'm saying it right, so forgive me, but he says these 2 people are hard to find in the world. Which one? The one who is sorry, I can't read my handwriting now. The one who is first to do a kindness and the one who is grateful and thankful for a kindness done.
Oh, say that again.
Okay, so
these are
2
the 2
people
things.
these are the 2 people that are hard to find, right? The one who is first, the first one to do something in kindness, and the other one is the one that is grateful and thankful for the kindness that is done.
Yes.
Isn't that huge?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I find it sad for people who are not living in a daily life of gratitude.
I feel that way too.
Like my hashtag is gratitude attitude. I've been using it for 10 years. There's over 360,000 hashtags now with gratitude attitude.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'm the one who started it, but I'm pretty sure I did because I've gone back and I've
Mhm.
looked over the years and I've started out at, oh, it's less than 1,000. And then it's exploded using
Right.
that. So, I mean, I don't know how, do you know people who don't have an attitude of gratitude in that way that, yeah, I guess there are.
Yes.
I guess there are. And that makes me sad because
Same.
in all things, be grateful. There's always something to be grateful for, even in tragedy,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
There's always a positive and there's always a solution to every problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
there really is. If
Yeah.
you're looking for it, if you truly
It might not be
want-
the one you want,
Right.
but there is a solution.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
straight at the truth though too.
Right.
And isn't that too, what we say
And
too
I think
in
that's where people lose their gratitude and stuff,
Right.
God's timing, God's
Mhm.
answering of prayers. And in fact, one of my friends just posted this because she lost her mom this past year, or I think it's been almost a year now, and so she's having a rough time still. And she was like, I can't help but be mad at God right now for still. Why didn't you answer my prayer? And there's always a reason.
There is.
And, life is life and we have it while we have it here on earth, but then life continues out of the flesh if you're
Mhm.
if you're a believer. So and some people don't believe that, and that's okay if you don't believe that. I personally would rather believe that I have a life after what's happening here on earth, to continue.
Right.
So I
Right.
have something to look forward to. I'm not afraid of death because I'm never going to really die.
Right. Yeah,
And
your
if you're just
spirit lives
tuning
on.
in, then some people might go, what is she
What's she
talking
talking
about?
about?
Well, we're all made up of energy and we have our spirit. Like this is just a vessel. we're just in a vessel right now.
Yes.
It's just walking and talking and moving us around, but it's really what's on the inside. And that's our energy and our spirit
Mhm.
being that's really projecting who we are outside of this
Mhm.
body.
We live in the spirit world.
Yeah.
We live in the spirit
Yes.
realm. And I think for some people who if they weren't raised that way, if they didn't talk about it,
Mhm.
or if they don't understand any of that yet, man, I hope you truly dive in and look at it. But we are walking amongst, or maybe even they're sitting at the table, and you might think that that's crazy, but this
Mhm.
is the truth. I mean, we
Absolutely.
are a spirit, and some of us are still in the flesh and some are not. And it's the body that dies, it's not the soul.
Right. And
Unless
in
it's-
meditation, you can even project yourself out of your body
Mhm.
and be outside of your body. It's huge. It's awesome.
I
when
actually-
you actually learn how to do
I've
that.
had an out of body experience.
I have
Yeah,
had
same.
multiple out of body experiences, and yeah,
It's
like
huge.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've
Scared the crap out of
too
me.
long of a story. Too long of a story to tell either
Yeah.
one of them, but that's a great conversation for another day.
But we also, if you look at the day and age and what's going on and stuff, we're at spiritual warfare.
We are.
Oh yeah,
A
we
lot
have
of
been
people,
since day one.
yeah, that's true. But a lot of people had turned away from God. And I think now especially in the last 3.5, 4 years, boy, you have seen a turnaround. I mean, I've even admitted I've gotten closer with God in the last few years. And I still say God has a purpose for me on the whole election and school board thing. And every time I want to turn away and say, I'm done with this, he goes, no, you're not. You have a job to do and you are going to fulfill it. I'm not done. And for those who think I am done, I'm not. But
We all
I
have
mean,
God purpose, though.
right.
And
I know. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people have really started going, yeah, yeah. It was those at one time we were like, yeah, I know there's a God, but then they really didn't put forth a lot of effort. And now it's just like more people are getting more involved in learning and getting to know and being at peace with him. And I think a lot of things have changed. Or you have the opposite of where they still are, there is no God,
Right. I think that
that's
we've
and
always
that's
been
fine.
this
It's your
way.
choice.
Right.
I know where I'm going.
I think there's always been spiritual warfare throughout the years. I think it's just
It's
more out
getting
there because
more
of
and
social
more.
media. I think social media definitely pushes more of these things that we may not have seen because we don't attract it, right? We attract what we want in our lives.
I think it has to do with not just social media. I think it has to do with TV.
Oh, absolutely.
And the things that, I mean, think about what we used to see on TV to now what we see now.
Oh, it's changed
I
immensely.
mean,
it's more graphic. It's more
or more devilish. And I mean, and I'll admit, some of it's entertaining to watch, and
yeah, I can't say I
but
don't watch some
still-
of it, but yes, it is. It's definitely
but still,
changed.
I try to keep a very open mind on some of the stuff that, even though I know it's just for entertainment,
it's really even for distraction. I mean, I really have not been
Yeah.
watching much TV
Me neither, but
or
still.
anything, and really just trying to stay in the moment of what I want to get done and need to get done,
correct.
and my goals, versus just sitting down in a chair and zoning out. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm not binge watching something right now, but if I do sit down to watch it, I'm typically have a laptop in front of me and I'm getting something done, because
Right.
I don't know how to turn that
too.
off sometimes. I really don't.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
the noise. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes you need just that background noise.
yeah. I mean, sometimes
I
understand
need
that.
it.
yeah. So, but what are some of your best practices for being in a mindset of gratitude? Because I know that there's some webinars. Can you talk about the webinar really quick that's happens a few times a
Yes.
week?
Yeah, absolutely. So before I go into that, I really wanted to just kind of say that I wanted to touch base a little bit more on what he was saying, the Buddhist, right? So you can cultivate kindness and gratitude and practice it daily. Right. And the way to do that is by waking up every morning and saying you're grateful. The first thing that you do when you get out of bed, Start saying what you're grateful for. Even if there's still like that hesitation with being grateful with that, still say it. Because the more that you say it, the more repetitive we are in what we're grateful for, and even things that we want to be grateful for, but still have like that have something holding us back. And a lot of times it's fear, right? Fear typically holds us back, or not having the results. If you're not seeing results in something, a lot of times you'll start breaking slowly away from it, even your career, even your family, even everything. If you're not seeing results, it's human nature to want to back away from that. And instead, if you can start telling yourself every day that you're grateful for that you're grateful that you don't experience fear, you're grateful that you're not letting fear run your life, because that's what a lot is going on in the world today. A lot of what's going on in the world today is fear. We are being pushed into this fear mindset, and I want to break away from that. Like, please break away from that.
That is so true.
Stop watching the news. Just stop. I mean, if you're feeling negative all the time and you're feeling angry and mad and frustrated, I guarantee you it's because you put the news on that morning instead of just being
Totally
quiet,
agree with you.
right? Just being
Yeah.
quiet.
I totally
And-
quit
and-
watching the news.
Right. And even
about
Facebook
10 years
sometimes.
ago.
Even people get on their Facebook, and like even
like I felt
Facebook
like it
can
was
start
always
to
negative.
bring you into a negative mindset because of the things that you're seeing.
Well, and that's where you
We're
have to
visual
And
people.
that's I've
consider
also
what you're
stepped away
watching.
from social media a lot,
Yeah.
especially Facebook, because it's just, to me, and I know not all of it is, but to me, all I'm seeing is just negative, negative, negative. If it's not about someone in our county or in our city, it's something else that's negative. And I'm like, I'm just so sick and tired of negative. I don't want that negativity.
Those are the,
Right.
but see, that too, you can decide on social media where you're going.
Yeah.
And if it's groups that you're going into,
Right.
and decide, why are you going into that group?
Exactly.
Are you going in to see the drama and to read the drama, to
Mhm.
read the bitching and complaining and the roundabouts, and someone stole something off my front porch, and my dog's missing, and my neighbor's dogs are barking and they won't shut up, and blah blah blah. Like the Nextdoor app is like that too.
Yeah.
Like, so I left it for a while, and I keep trying to turn off notifications from my email, but they'll show up in my email, and I'll just go, it's another complaint. It's another complaint.
Mhm.
It's another complaint. So where's the celebration, and the celebration of the wins, and the celebration of your great neighbors? And, like you
Right.
said, begin and end
Our
each
Facebook's
day.
become the news,
But
of
begin
negativity.
begin and end with intention. Begin your day with that.
Right.
Like, so a lot of your experts, and I know that you're going to agree with this, is like a lot of experts say, do not end your day looking at your phone.
Mhm.
Right.
Now, I
absolutely.
mean, I end my day looking at the phone, but I'm playing mind game. Like, I'm playing a mind game, or I'm playing Wordle.
Right.
I'll do.
You're not on social media looking
No, I'm not
for
looking.
negative.
No, because I don't care.
Yeah.
Not scrolling
Right.
through TikTok.
Me neither.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, and that's mind stimulation. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just kind of dumbing myself out, although it does take some massive thinking to do Wordle, but it relaxes me and
Right.
brings me down and
Mhm.
makes my eyes sleepy. So,
And if that works for you, that's fine.
and they
Yeah.
say, don't pick up your phone and let that be the first source of anything in the day either. So, and
Mhm.
I'm not talking about Facebook, I'm just saying social media in general is bad. So it's begin and end your day with intention, like you're
Yes.
talking about. Start it with
Mhm.
gratitude,
Mhm.
hit the floor, make that your first thought to what am I grateful for already today? And then end your day with the same thing. What am I grateful for? And when you're
What's
looking
happened today that I'm grateful for?
right. So start
yeah.
each day by thinking about all you appreciate and expect from the day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely.
And then think, and then kind of look at yourself, or think back to reflect on yourself and go, do I have an expectation of shit going wrong, and or uh encountering a negative person, or those types of things? Or do I have an appreciation, expectation of the day being positive, getting stuff done, whatever it is, and just having all of that? And and then you do the same thing at the end of the day, and consider all that you're grateful for that just happened, and
Mhm.
you can write it down,
Right.
you can journal it.
Oh, journaling is great.
Yeah.
And
now-
actually posting it on post it on those pages. Be the
Mhm.
change. Be the voice.
I
that
do
changes
that, but a
a lot of
hashtag
the
gratitude.
negativity. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
and search
So-
her search hashtag gratitude attitude on Facebook, or hashtag gratitude, and see everything that comes up. It's really interesting to read what other people
Right.
are using
Mhm.
those hashtags for. So it's really interesting. So I'll do that every once in a while. I'll go back and then I'm like, oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. But you know, and then how do we take that and then cultivate that into our community too?
Mhm.
And
Oh, absolutely. Definitely do that, because that just that puts so like I said, we like to see results, right? So when you're doing something and you're doing an act of kindness and gratitude daily, and you're starting to practice this daily, nothing that is negative that can come your way will now affect you. Okay.
Right.
Now it can still, we have emotions, but we're not going to allow it to hold on. We're not going to hold on to that emotion and keep going with that emotion. You're actually going to be able to let go of that emotion and move on. And I practice this daily. Trust me, I am not perfect at it by no means, but that is something that I definitely do and strive to work on daily. So you can do that as well. But yeah, being in the community is huge. And with that being said, too, what you were saying about putting your, don't touch your phone for the first full hour of the day. Drink a bottle of water and do something that's got your mind and your brain working, like what you were saying.
Mhm.
And then at night,
man, that went fast.
oh, it did. Oh man, I had so much more I wanted to say too.
All right.
Uh,
Well, hold those thoughts.
okay.
We're going to talk more, and you can come back and join us next Tuesday. And we're going to
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about where we're going to be next Thursday, because we're doing something really cool from the Business Expo in Cleburne.
Oh yeah.
Have an amazing day, guys. Be grateful. God bless.
Bye.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, JoCo Community Radio.
Wilfred Brimley for Loafing Dog.
I'm Wilford Brimley for Loafing Dog. You know, when I get the hankering for a hot dog, I go to Cleburne, Texas. Just a couple blocks off the square, they got Loafing. They got the Neely Dog, the Mary Sunshine Dog, the Casey Dog, and the Shirley Dog. Why, they even got the Pacer Dog, the Brooklyn Dog, and the Jim Dog. Can't forget the Shane Dog, or the Joy Dog, and the Money Dog. I like that fool. The Nakia Dog and the Braxton Dog round things off. Why, they even got a kids menu too.
Loafing Dog, 208 East Chambers Street, Cleburne, Texas. Lunch, catering, or takeout, plus outdoor seating. Phone numbers 817-556-1040.
This is Wilford Brimley. And don't forget, Loafing Dog won't give you diabetes.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more.